want to cry anymore. That's what's exciting for me. That's what fills up my cup. It really fucking sucks.
I don't wanna stay here, no.
Also, this is not that cute. It's basically hash brown. No?
Let's wrap it up and
You know what you guys
I just
do?
got an awesome vibe. Striking.
When I tell you guys, I feel like I have had a roller coaster of emotions this morning. First of all, I literally have like bedhead. I'm just kind of looking a little bit rough, I won't lie. Also, I definitely spent the morning crying a little bit. Just being super honest and real with you guys. There are some days that hit that I feel like I just have this grief over me and I don't quite know how to explain it. Me and my sister were talking about this recently, and the matter, like, I've lost multiple people in my life that are very close to me, but nothing compares to the grief. Like, not saying, I feel like this sounds wrong, like I didn't care about these other people, because that's not it, but I don't know, it's just different. And my sister, we were talking about it, and she said the same thing. But like when other people in my life have passed away, like I've mourned them and grieved. It's just very different, like when it comes to my dad versus other people, because okay, so when March comes, it'll be 2 years officially. And I don't know how to describe it. Like I genuinely don't know how to explain it, and I really hope that you guys watching this, you don't know what that feeling is, because if so, it means that you've gone through it. But it's just like it doesn't go away. You know how a lot of people will say, like, as time passes and things like that, like it doesn't really get better. In certain days, like it'll like come over me, and every song and everything I see just makes me think of him. I don't want to cry anymore. It's just honestly like a very realistic thing, and I feel like not a ton of people talk about it, and it's definitely very, very hard. Like, I think realizing the fact, and this is what's really, really hard for me, is the fact that I lost him at such a young age. And I'm young age as in 19. Like, I lost him when I was 19 years old, which I know so many people lose them when they're like even younger than that, which is so hard. But regardless of what age, like, it's still really hard. But being to that point of like 19, where of course he saw me grow up throughout like my teen years and things, but then the fact that like he isn't going to get to like walk me down the aisle, and he's not going to get to like meet my kids and just like actually finish growing up. Like, he doesn't get to be there along with me for that. And then realizing the fact that like I lost him, I've only got 19 years with him, and the fact that my life, like, I'm gonna have to live longer without him than how long I got to live with him, if that makes sense. And it literally like it feels so heavy on my heart, and I don't know. It's one of the most surreal feelings. I feel like I've talked a good amount about grief on my channel, and I keep it real with you guys. This is exactly how I'm feeling. These are my thoughts, the things that I'm going through. It's been a little bit of a tough day so far. I am leaving work right now. It is 3:12 in the afternoon. I hate to say it because I don't want to like jinx myself, but I think that I am getting sick, which I'm not here for. We hired someone new recently, and then I was around her the other day, and then she also had to go to the doctor. It turns out she has bronchitis. And now I'm like coughing. I don't get sick often, okay? I do not get sick that often. I like pride myself on that. However, I'm like been coughing away, and I just have that like itchy, dry throat since like yesterday, but it's definitely gotten worse. You guys, it is days later. I have been like out of commission and sick. I hardly ever get sick, and I don't even know what hit me. I feel like on Sunday I started to notice a little bit of just like kind of like lightly coughing, nothing too crazy though. I didn't like feel anything else. And then Monday the coughing definitely like increased significantly, and then in the middle of the night, like it was probably like really early on Tuesday morning, I was not doing good. I've had like the worst headache that literally was just like nonstop. If you know me, you know I don't really take like, I'm weird, I don't like to take like ibuprofen or really like any medication at all. So I was being super stubborn all day yesterday, and I literally didn't take anything until it was like 9 p.m. and I had had a headache straight up all day, and I finally caved and I was like, okay, I'm fucking taking some ibuprofen so I can actually try to go to sleep. And also of being at my job, oh my god, ignore this, we're gonna talk about that in a second. I have never called off for being sick. Never in my life have I ever called off from any of my jobs for being sick, and I today for the first time had to like call out sick, which is totally fine. Like my manager, she's gonna cover for me, and like she knows, like everyone knows on Monday I was not doing too well. Like literally my boss came in and like into my office and was like, honey, like I can hear you, and handed me cough drops. Yeah, so you guys, my house is a fucking train wreck. Mostly the kitchen like entryway area. We had a very busy like weekend and everything. We weren't really home, and then obviously Monday I got sick. Scott works really long hours and has like classes, so it's just been a train wreck. I'm gonna be super vulnerable and real with you guys about what my house looks like, and then we're gonna clean this together. Scott, those of you that don't know, he is an electrician, but he works on like new builds. So there's always so much like dirt and shit at the job site, so he ends up tracking a ton of it in, and it's mostly at like the entryway here and obviously all over like our mats. A lot of these shoes are mine. I need to take upstairs, and then I have a ton of shit thrown over here of just like jackets, some bags, like accessories, fanny pack, belt, all kinds of random stuff. My coffee machine that I don't really use anymore. So this is gonna be super quick and easy to like clean up. It's more so this that's like the issue. A hoodie, a fucking oven mitt. Then of course we just have a book bag, some gym clothes that are thrown there with a towel. And then this is all just fucking random stuff that I need to take up. And then of course we have like dirty dishes and more dirty dishes that have literally just been like piling up here. Over here we have the girls' food that literally is just all over the floor. The living room is always super easy to clean just because there's not really like a ton happening in here. I've been sitting outside because it was nice. Like I was sitting out there on Sunday, and we don't have actual outdoor furniture, so I just take our little lawn chair that these were actually left in the house from the old owners. We just kept them. I need to vacuum really bad. You can see like the girls' hair and stuff like on the stairs because they always lay on there. This area, super easy to like clean up. It's just a matter of actually doing it and like vacuuming. This stuff, I just have a bunch of books that I need to take upstairs to my office. So there's what the house is looking like. Mostly it's just the dishes that are gonna take a hot minute. You might have seen, we have a dishwasher. It doesn't work. It hasn't worked since like, fuck, I don't even know. It's been a long time. Also, this is what I've looked like for the past couple days. Literally a grub. I already had to change because I felt myself like starting to get really overheated. And also, look how many books I had down here just chilling in random places. No one needs this many books. I literally will like migrate between different ones. Like I'll get bored of one and then I'll read like 10 pages of a different one and then I'll go to a different one. Like, it's so bad. You guys, can we talk about how friggin' gorgeous these are? It was so cute last week. So my best friend had ended up coming over and staying with me. And she just headed straight here from after work. So I gave her like my house key, whatever. She was here. And whenever I walked in the door, she literally had flowers for me. She had fucking cleaned my kitchen and done my dishes like earlier last week. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So freaking cute. Okay, you guys, let's do a little check-in of how things are going. So obviously I have the counters cleared off for the most part. I went ahead, wiped everything down. I still need to sweep, of course, hence why the bar stools are up on the counter here. Majority of the dishes are done. I'm just letting these dry and then we have to finish the rest of them. It's basically just like a couple pans and then also obviously cups in there. I haven't done anything with the living room since I literally showed you guys it and picked up those pillows, but that's really all that needs to be done for the most part. This weird stand doesn't actually go here. We have it posted on Facebook Marketplace and it's just not sold, so that's why it's there. I don't actually really like that thing.
I know it seems like I'm the one to lose. I might be crying, but baby, so do you. You tell them stories for 1
We're gonna stick this in the microwave, just like not on or anything, just to kind of keep it warm because he's still like 20 minutes away. The food smells so freaking good. I'll show you guys what I got. Scott and I both absolutely love lo mein, so I got chicken lo mein right here and then General Tso's chicken. We'll probably like split these. We got crab ragoons. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming rice. Yeah, that's probably rice that goes with this. Obviously just sauce packets. I got a singular egg roll and then also some egg drop soup here. So this is our meal. It's kind of crazy to me. Like honestly, Chinese restaurants have good deals. Like this was all like $35 before tip. Like that's pretty solid. We never get takeout and eat it at home, so I'm like so excited just to like sit at the island together and literally just like eat takeout and just enjoy our food. What? Always like people, I feel like.
Here's to the good days. Here's to the sorrow.
Thought I wasn't.
I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna.
Guys, I legit have not vlogged in like 2 weeks, which is a long ass time. Low-key, Scott's music he's playing, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's kind of fire. I'm always blown away by how the weather affects my mood. It's not even sunny out, honestly. It's like completely cloudy out. It's just actually warm and my mood is just like through the roof. Also, I'm sure starting my day with a workout also will help with that. I feel on top of the world. I was gonna make sourdough, but sadly Scott ate all of it, which is okay. But I keep this in the freezer. This is like my emergency bread. It's the Dave's Killer Bread raised in the roof. I'm gonna do 1 slice of this. 10 out of 10 recommend keeping a loaf of bread in your freezer. I'm gonna scoot you back so you guys can see. Also, my coffee, so good. Also, those of you that love the good culture cottage cheese like I do, I went recently and they had this at Costco, like a giant thing, and it's so much cheaper to buy it like this giant thing versus like the individual ones are like $5 near me, which adds up because I go through like fucking 3 of them a week. 2 pasture raised eggs. Also, so random, can we talk about the rise of Snapchat lately? Like, I don't know, is it just me, or I feel like is everyone on Snapchat again, or like have they always been and I just wasn't. I used Snapchat whenever I was in high school, like every single day I like lived on there. And then honestly just like toward my senior year, I just basically stopped using it. I feel like I definitely died down. Like once Scott and I started dating, I didn't really use it that much because whenever I was like younger, I thought it was cool. I was like, hee, let's Snapchat boys. But then after that, I mean, I just didn't fucking use it. But now I'm using it again to like send like videos to my friends and stuff, like Snapchatting throughout the day. And it's so cute and it makes me feel like I am like so connected to them even though I don't get to see them that often because like I still know what's happening in their life. Like we're getting to talk periodically like throughout the day, sending like little vlogs. It's so fucking cute. Guys, please let me know how like you like your eggs cooked. I like mine to be kind of like, I don't know, like a mixture of dippy but also kind of like over medium. Like I like the yolk to be a little bit, if you get weirded out by eggs, don't look at this. I don't know if that's focusing, but like a little bit of that gooiness, but still like be able to have the runny like yolk.
So actually, I think Tuesday I'll be in Mount Vernon because I plan on staying at my dad's until I did that. I didn't want to because I get them from Costco. They have 18 grams of protein.
Next time you go to Costco, let me know. I want to have like a little Costco date, and then I can show you all the things that I always get and love from there, and then vice versa because I like literally love grocery shopping. I don't know if that's kind of weird. Also, dude, literally whenever I got home, I could smell obviously that like Scott made breakfast, and I was like, "Did you offer Beeman breakfast?" And he's like, "No," and I was like, "What in the fuck is wrong with you?" He's like, "There was 2 eggs." was like, dude, you could have at least fucking offered like toast and bacon or something, or just give her one of the eggs. So I apologize for my behemoth. Yes, if you would have stayed longer, I would have made you breakfast.
I would love it in there because then I could.
Our office is closed for like,
You know.
I did call Boo Boo ugly. She's not that cute.
Not to like pick favorites, but
I'm attempting to revive my starter. I haven't used it in a while, and I've just let it been sitting in my fridge, and it had like a ton of the hooch on top of it. So I'm gonna try and feed it for a couple of days straight and see if I can bring her back to life. And I'm hoping she's still active, because if not, I'll kind of be really sad if I have to start from scratch. Good morning, you guys. I kind of have just spent the morning basically just writing in my planner, trying to, I don't know, feel a little bit organized and kind of put together. The best way to describe it, I feel like lately I've been taking like very slow, which sometimes I definitely need. And I've been like hanging out with people and just being like, I don't know, social, which before, not to say that I wasn't, but definitely not as often as I like have been right now, but I'm enjoying it. I feel like my heart is very full. But I'm not gonna lie, I feel like in the aspect of kind of career in a sense, I've been just like not doing anything. And not even like with my actual job, like with my actual like full-time job and stuff, like I got a raise, like all these things, which are absolutely amazing. I'm so thankful for. But in the aspect of more so of you guys and content creation, like I haven't posted a YouTube video as of right now in 3 weeks, which is insane. And I haven't posted like TikToks or really just any of that stuff. I don't know. I think a lot of it does have to do with like the weather and such. It just makes me feel really, really unmotivated, which isn't necessarily an excuse. I'm just being real with you. Also with that, keeping it super real, I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this. I don't know if they just straight up don't have this problem or if they simply just choose to keep it private. But guess what? I'm not a private person, okay? I was like writing out my budget, and then also I was on my phone. I was just kind of like paying off some of my credit cards. Those of you, in case I've talked about this in other videos, but in case you didn't watch those, I love credit cards in the sense that if you use them exactly as you would a debit card, you can like maximize the points and all these things on it, which I absolutely love. And I'm gonna be super real with you guys though. One of them I do have a balance of. It's like 3,000 and something right now, and it's just been like hanging over my head for the past couple months, and it just literally makes me feel so anxious, and I hate it. I don't have to pay interest on this card. It's during like the, I don't even know, I got like a 12-month interest free or something like that when I signed up for it. So I'm happy. I'm not like losing money with the money kind of sitting in there. It just, I don't know, it stresses me out. Technically I could pay it off if I took out of my savings, but I just simply don't want to. And I've been trying to like pay it down, you know, throughout the months and stuff, and it's so little how much I'm able to pay down, because obviously I'm still like spending money on top of it, which all this is all very first world problems, and it's literally like I'm causing my own issues. I don't know, there's like that weird balance between I want to pay this off as quickly as I can, but also I'm still trying to enjoy life and where I'm at. I don't want to like, you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Like, as corny as that sounds, yeah, I'm trying to prioritize just actually like, if for example, yesterday, my sister asked if I wanted to go to brunch. Like, she wanted to go to brunch with me. We went to brunch, and I don't know, a love thing of mine, like, I like to pay for people's meals. If I'm going out to brunch with you, like, I'll pick up the check. Or, like, if we are, even simple things of, like, running through a damn drive-thru, like, I'm not gonna have you Venmo me $7. Like, I'll just pick it up, and then I'm hoping, like, next time you'll just pick it up for me. Like, I don't know, I feel like that's how relationships go. And I feel like it's just gotten a little bit, like, worse, because multiple times I've gone out to eat with different people, which I love, spending quality time. It just, I don't know. In the moment, I love it. It makes me super happy, but it does stress me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. And then other little things of just like, I don't know, shit's gone wrong with my car. A couple things are messed up on there, and just like simple life things of like getting oil changes, having to get gas. It all adds up. Yeah. So there's that. There is your honest reality. If you guys are someone that maybe does have some form of stress financially, like, you're definitely not alone. I think it's a normalized thing. Maybe just most of the creators that we see always talking about it. A lot of the time, to be quite honest, they are very wealthy. They make a lot of money off of being a creator. So they probably don't have necessarily the same problems that like your average Joe would have. And obviously, I'm your average Joe. I don't make any money off of this. I just simply have a full-time job, and that's my only form of income, but I would love to have a secondary form of income. I don't really like relying and only having like one thing. I do have a lot of social things coming up. I was kind of like recapping over my calendar here. For some of you guys, this might not like be a lot, but granted the fact that basically every day that I have off for the entire month of March is already like booked in. There's quite a bit happening. Some of my thoughts with things, when I look over my budget, I'm like, damn, this kind of sucks, like almost being responsible, if that makes sense. In the sense of like, I put in every month to my Roth IRA, and then, oh my god, I ran out of camera storage. Just kidding, give me a second, guys. I just had to clear my memory card really quick, but sometimes it almost like sucks internally, like it's 100% a decision I make, but because I put money into like my savings account every month and then also like my Roth IRA, it just sucks because I'm like, I don't know, I'm like, oh, that sucks to be just like putting that money away for like, I don't know, like a rainy day per se, you know what I mean? People always use that phrase versus actually spending it now and like doing certain things. And it's really hard for me to find this balance. Like, I feel like I've always been someone that's tried to be smart with money and just be like, I don't know, set myself up for the future, if that makes sense. And I just find it so hard to find a balance between doing that, but then also like exactly living in the moment. And I don't think I'm ever going to be able to fully find that balance, but I'm trying really hard right now to do that. So before I used to say no to like eating out and doing these things with people, or even just like going out and like doing activities that I have to like actually pay for. I used to always say no to that, so I'm just trying to be better about saying yes to all of those activities and actually living for now versus constantly living for the future. But of course, I'm still trying to be smart and set myself up for the future, because I hope I'm lucky enough to be able to like get old and experience life and such. And I really don't want to get to the end of like retirement, things like that, and then not have the stability and security of like being able to actually continue to live on without having to work. Long story short, some days it really sucks whenever I just see all this money that I put into like this savings account just to sit there for like a what if scenario, and then also all this money that I'm putting in every month to my Roth IRA that's just once again sitting there for in like friggin' 45 years from now whenever I retire. If I get to retire, it's just chilling there. And it sucks sometimes that I work so hard and I don't get to use that money like now to do things and experience stuff. It's part of the big reason I just said like fuck it and I booked the Thailand trip. I literally put it on a credit card because I was like, I deserve this. Technically I could pay it off, but I would rather spend someone else's money than my money at the moment. There's my little morning thoughts. Sometimes if I'm feeling like a little bit stressed, I'll kind of just look at my little mood board here. I feel like if I'm feeling stressed, I just kind of glance at this mood board, and I have this as my screensaver on all of my devices, and I just simply ask myself like, is that what I'm embodying? Is that what I'm living right now? And in a way, like I'd say yes, which makes me really happy, even though I kind of feel a little bit like because I'm not like, I feel like progressing and doing anything when it comes to content. I do feel really happy because when I look at this, I feel like that's kind of what I'm doing right now. My vision that I had when creating this mood board is the fact that simple things like money will come back to me. It's just an energy source, and it'll come back to me, like the money I spend will always be replaced by more, essentially. And then like the fact that I'm the creator of my reality, it sounds a little bit woo-woo, but I mean, the decisions you make every day, like you get to choose, like you genuinely are the creator of your reality and things. So just try to remind myself of that. And then a lot of the images, it's just like the matter of doing the mundane things and finding like the beauty in it and spending quality time with people. That's what I found to be like, that's what's exciting for me. That's what fills up my cup. I was just talking to my sister about this yesterday. We had like a little date and we painted like candles. Let me show you my candles really quick. Also, these are really hard because you paint it with wax and the wax like basically immediately dries on your paintbrush. But these long ones, so this one has little lemons on it. I don't know if you guys can see that well. I need to get an actual candle holder for these types of candles. This one is my least favorite. I try to make like little trees with flowers and the grass, and those are clouds. And this one is just a bunch of little hearts everywhere. The lemon one is definitely my favorite. It's just like, it's so cutesy. I forgot what I was saying. Sorry if this is boring to some of you, but also I just always want to keep it real, and I feel like some of you watching this are going to relate to this, and I think it's nice to know the fact that you're not alone in situations. Like whenever I talk to my friends about this, I'd say basically all of my friends and I are very, very open. We're not like, I don't know, like secretive in any way about like our current life situation and like our finances or anything like that. And it's just reassuring to know like basically everyone is kind of in the same boat and we all don't know what we're doing and we're just trying to figure it out. I'm gonna stop yabbing on here and I'm going to write out my monthly goals.
Who were you? How did you feel? What were the best, most notable parts of your beautiful life? And when was the last time you took note?
I just spent nearly, I don't know, probably like 45 minutes out here. That just feels so relaxing. Like, let me show you guys my view of exactly where I'm at. I'm sitting on this little, would you call this a peninsula? I don't really know. Kind of goes out by itself on the water. So there's like obviously water behind me right here. And then I can see obviously all of right here. I really want to just like stand on that rock and dive in the water. This body of water though, you're actually not allowed to swim in it. If you go a little bit down further that way, there is the dam or reservoir, whatever you call it. So I think that's why. I'm not 100% sure. I know you are allowed to paddleboard, so I really want to get a paddleboard for this summer. That way I can actually come out here more and be able to like paddleboard on the water. I probably wouldn't want to paddleboard over here just because it does freak me out a little bit being so close to the actual dam portion. But this body of water goes on for like so long and then it actually loops around over there. I just sent out a couple texts of things to friends. This is your reminder, you guys. My hair's a little bit crazy. But this is your reminder. If you're thinking about someone, just send them a text. Doesn't matter if you haven't seen them in a long time or whatever the circumstance. I don't know. I'm a firm believer, like, the worst thing that could happen is you send them a text and, like, if you haven't seen someone or don't talk to them, literally the worst thing that can happen is you send them a text and they don't reply. I mean, your worst scenario of not seeing them and not talking to them is your current situation, so, like, you literally have nothing to lose. I pretty much keep this blanket in my car. Alright, there's people coming, so we're gonna shut you off. I need to load my dishwasher, so I decided we'll make it fun, and I'll talk to you why I do that because, I mean, I don't want to do it. It's a chore. It's kind of not fun at all. My coffee today, though, so damn good. I got up at like 4:50 this morning, and then me and my friend Abby went to a Pilates class. Abby and I recently became friends as well. You guys, this is your sign to like put yourself out there. I know it can feel like scary making new friends, but Abby and I actually met on Bumble BFF, and legit, there was a lot of like conversations I had on there. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it takes some time. I had multiple conversations on that app that like literally went nowhere and were just kind of dry. And then it was honestly kind of odd. We literally sent maybe like 4 texts back and forth. We got each other's phone number, and then we got each other on Snapchat, and we just started like Snapchatting, and it feels like I have known her for so long. But in reality, it's weird because I've only actually met her in person twice, and today was the second time.
So who do I call now? I fall asleep to the television. See what I do, then still make out on the door and then text you right after I now and then. So thank you, feel so cold.
Away. Now my heart's been stolen. I get was a private show. I've been up all night. What am I? Tell me.
You left so quietly.
think of it in the perspective of growing up in a toxic household and then your parents are no longer here with you.
I don't miss the drama, but God, I miss your laughter. Whoa. Just to be fighting in the kitchen, hearing the crash of broken dishes. Do anything but you the enemy. You left so quietly, but your silence is deafening.
You guys, when I tell you I am so fucking tired, I am so damn tired. Oh, 7:37 p.m. I'm so freaking just dead. My car, I ended up having to spend like $600 on it today, and then as I was driving home, the check engine light came back on anyway, so it really fucking sucks. Regardless, let's do a little Costco haul. And I'm thankful that I'm able to get food, but also some days it just sucks whenever unexpected things, like you have to spend $600 on your car, and then also like just the simple aspect of buying food can suck because you're just spending so much fucking money, dude. Starting out, grabbed eggs. For fruit, I got bananas, and then I also got Cara oranges. These were on sale, and some days I'm really bad about eating breakfast when I work, so I grabbed these. There are the mush. I also got some organic whole milk chips, organic tortilla chips, and then these avocado oil like kettle chips. I did get Chipotle with a friend for dinner. I'm like, obviously I know eating out is not the best, but Chipotle is 2 meals for me, so basically that's like $5 a meal. So that's kind of actually more affordable, you know? No, but in reality, I was in town all day. It was hitting like 5 p.m. I hadn't eaten anything except breakfast. And it was either that or your girl was about to like pass out. These are going to last us a while, but I really wanted to keep these in the freezer. They are grass-fed patties. Also, we got some of these, breaded little chicken breasts. Scott needs lunch tomorrow, and I really don't feel like cooking, so I'm just gonna pop this pizza in the oven, cut this up, and that'll be 2 days of his lunches. We got these beef sticks. These are easy just because they're already cooked, and it's a simple ingredients, and then it's like a simple form of protein. Each stick has 16 grams of protein, so love that. Once again, convenience. These are going to be little teriyaki pineapple chicken meatballs. Never had these, but they look pretty good, and I tried something from this brand recently, and their chicken sausages were really good, so I'm gonna give this a go. More bacon. Lastly, obviously this is not food, but I do not have any actual water bottles that have like lids. I basically only have 2 cups that are like this. So these were only $10, and I know I'll keep them for a long time to get plenty of use out of them, so I did go ahead and grab these. There is this one that has the little like straw, and then there's this one that's just like a little spout top. And guys, these were only $10, so they were like $5 each, which I think is a good deal. I'm gonna wash these tonight and then actually probably take this upstairs and use it as like my little nighttime water. My Costco order came out to $161.57, which honestly, for all that stuff, I don't think is bad. Hey Google, how many 24-ounce bottles does it take to drink a gallon?
On the website Quora.com, they say equals 5.33 to 24 ounces bottles.
Cool. I have to drink basically like 5.5 of these to drink a gallon every day. But like, I feel like that's doable. I like chug this bad boy like that. I don't know, I almost said I kind of wish I got a bigger size, but I don't. I like how little this one is, and it's not too much. It's not too heavy. Ah, that water tastes good. Currently scarfing down a quick breakfast before I have to run into work. There's a little bit of cottage cheese left. Good culture cottage cheese. And then I'm also going to take this mush with me. Cottage cheese, number 1. I love cottage cheese, specifically from this brand. And number 2, she's high protein. Yeah. You guys might think I'm weird, but these avocado oil potato chips, I have been getting these, and then I don't know, this has been like my favorite thing ever lately. I like scoop it on here with cottage cheese, and it's so good. And you might be like, Kylie, why are you eating chips for breakfast? Well, guess what? I mean, honestly, these are literally just potatoes, salt, and avocado oil, so it's basically hash browns, you know? I am gonna go ahead and end off this video here, just because I feel like it's been quite chatty and talkative, and I need to get a video up. So there's that. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't usually say this, but I feel like I should start. If you don't already subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, stick around, join the family. But without further ado, there's that. I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one.